Hello, this is Miss Griffith. Today we are going to be working on subtraction word problems. The word problems we are working on for right now are going to be one-step word problems. And the goal of this is to show you how to successfully answer these word problems. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm looking at number 1. First, I'm going to read the word problem. There are 9 dogwood trees currently in the park. Park workers had to cut down 2 dogwood trees that were damaged. How many dogwood trees will the park have when the workers are finished? I have read the problem once through, and I think it is always beneficial to read the problem at least 2 times so that we make sure that we know what the question is asking us. There are 9 dogwood trees currently in the park. Park workers had to cut down 2 dogwood trees that were damaged. How many dogwood trees will the park have when the workers are finished? I have 2 numbers in this problem. I have the number 9. I'm going to go ahead and circle that. And then I have the number 2. And I'm going to go ahead and circle the number. Now, I have 2 numbers in this problem. I have 9, which is the amount of trees that they started with. And then I have 2, which is the amount of trees they cut down. I start with 9. I'm going to take away 2. For this, I'm going to use manipulatives to show you one way to answer this problem. I'm going to get 9 blocks. After I set my blocks up, I'm going to make sure that I have 9, so I will count once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These 9 manipulatives represent the 9 trees. I'm going to take away 2 manipulatives, and the 2 that I took away represent the 2 trees that were cut down. Now I'm going to count how many I have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 manipulatives left, which lets me know that there would be 7 trees left when the workers are finished. When I am solving word problems, I want to put an answer, but I also want to put a label. So I know in this word problem, they're talking about trees. So I wrote the word trees on the line to label the number 7. I'm going to go ahead and move on to number 2. My first step of answering word problems is always to read the word problem. There are 6 erasers in the drawer. Jessica took 4 erasers out of the drawer. How many erasers are there now? Now, I'm going to go ahead and read the problem once more to make sure I know what is being asked. There are 6 erasers in the drawer. Jessica took 4 erasers out of the drawer. How many erasers are there now? I have two numbers in this problem. The first number is 6. I'm going to go ahead and circle that. That is the amount of erasers that I'm starting with. I am then going to circle the second number in the problem, which is 4. And that is how many erasers were taken out of the drawer. For the first problem on this worksheet, we use manipulatives. And for the second problem on the worksheet, I'm going to model for you how you could use a tens frame to solve this problem. I'm going to first start by making 6 dots in my 10 frame to represent the 6 erasers in the drawer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to count to make sure that I have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6 dots on my tens frame represent the 6 erasers in the drawer. Jessica took out 4 erasers out of the drawer. I could erase the dots from the tens frame. I'm going to cross them out. And I'm going to cross out 4 because that's the amount of erasers that were taken out of the drawer. 1, 2, 3, 4. I took away 4 dots or erasers, and I am left with 2 dots or 2 erasers. My answer for this problem is 2. Just like for problem 1, I made a label, and for problem 2, I would like to make a label too. I'm talking about erasers for this problem, so that is going to be my label word. Erasers. 2 erasers. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on to problem 3. Sally had 7 turnips in the garden. The rabbits ate 2 of the turnips. How many turnips does Sally now have? Once again, I'm going to read it one more time. Sally had 7 turnips in the garden. The rabbits ate 2 of the turnips. How many turnips does Sally have now? I have 2 numbers in this problem. The first number is 7. I am circling that number so that I know I can use the number when it comes to subtracting. My second number is 2. I once again circled that number so that when it comes to subtract, I know what number to use. I'm going to start with 7, take away 2. For the previous problems, I have used manipulatives. I've used a tens frame. And for this problem, I'm going to model how you may use a number line to solve a subtraction problem. Okay, so I'm starting with 7. I'm going to go ahead and put a dot on 7. The dot on 7 represents the 7 turnips in the garden. The rabbits ate 2 of the turnips, so I'm going to go backwards 2. The 2 jumps represents the 2 turnips that were 8. The number I landed on was 5, and this number represents the number of turnips Sally has now. I'm going to put the answer on the line provided. Sally has 5. And once again, I need to put a label word. I'm not talking about Skittles in this problem. I'm not talking about gummy bears. I'm talking about turnips. So that is going to be my label word that I write on the line provided.